Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about Chapter 10, Lesson 2, Lateral Surface Area of a Cylinder. So yesterday you did surface area of a cylinder. Today we're talking about lateral surface area. And you're probably wondering what the difference is between surface area and lateral surface area of a cylinder. Well, surface area includes the areas of the bases, right? So we're talking about the circle, the top base and the bottom base, okay? So we're talking about these bases right here when we're talking about surface area. But lateral surface area does not include those. That's only, lateral is talking about this piece right here that goes around the cylinder. So you might be wondering, who might need to know the lateral surface area? Why wouldn't they need to know the whole thing? Well, for example, someone who makes a label for a can, we'll only need to know the lateral surface area, okay? So that's what we're gonna work on today. We're gonna work on finding lateral surface area, okay? And so since we're not finding the area of the bases, the only formula we need to know today is the lateral surface area equals 2 pi r, which is circumference of a circle, right, times the height. Okay, let me try and write that again without it making a mess like that. 2 pi r h. Okay, so we need the radius. Up here, that 8 feet is the diameter. If we want the radius, we're going to cut that in half, right? So we know our radius is going to be 4 feet. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to plug that information into our formula. So we have surface area equals 2 pi times 4 times the height, which is 5 feet. Okay, we're going to multiply all those numbers together. So I know 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, so I know that's going to give me 20. 20 times 2 is 40 pi. And then the last thing I need to do is multiply 40 times pi, which is going to give me about 125.6. And this is feet squared or square feet. Okay. Hopefully you guys are good with that. Okay, now we're going to move on to another example. So we're going to find the lateral surface area of these cylinders, and we're going to round our answer to the nearest tenth, okay? So again, we're just looking on lateral surface area, so we don't need the surface area of the bases, okay? So let's take a look here at number 3. S equals 2 pi r h. And again, let's plug in what we know. 2 times pi times the radius, which is 3, times the height, which is 4. Okay, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 2 gives us 24 pi. And when we multiply 24 times 3.14, we end up with 75.4 centimeters squared. Okay, you guys good with that? Let's come over here and look at this tall cylinder. Now, they give us a diameter, it's 3 yards, but we want the radius. So we need to divide that by 2. So we find out that the radius is 1.5 yards. Okay, so again, surface area equals 2 pi r h. Now remember, for pi, we're using 3.14. Okay, so surface area equals 2 times pi times our radius, which is 1.5, times our height, which is 8. Now this one I'm going to multiply a little bit differently because I know 2 times 1.5 is going to give me 3, and 3 times 8 is going to give me 24, and 24 times pi is going to give me about, sorry, I should have done the squiggles, 75.4 yards squared. So these two, we ended up with the same answer. They had the same lateral surface area, even though one was taller than the other. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, we're going to find the lateral surface area of this guy here. So if you want to try this on your own, go ahead and pause this and see if you can do this on your own, and then come back and see how we worked it out. But remember, the surface area for the lateral surface is 2 pi r(h). Okay, now go try this on your own. Pause and come back. All right, let's see how you did. So we have 2 times pi times the radius here, which is 2, times the height, which is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So now we have 8 pi. And 8 times pi should give us approximately 25.1 centimeters squared. How'd you do? I bet you did fantastic. Okay, let's keep going. Let's try another. Here's one I already worked out for you. Okay, find the lateral surface area of the cylinder. So again, remembering that they gave us a diameter, right? This is the diameter, okay, 5 inches. So we have to take that and divide it in half to find out that the radius is going to be 2.5 inches. Okay, radius. Okay, we use our formula again. 2 pi r(h), substitute in what we know. 2.5 for r, 12 for the height. Multiply all the numbers together, get 60 pi. Convert pi to 3.14. See, use 3.14 for pi, and we come up with 188.4 square inches. Okay. That's it, guys. We are at the end. Okay, so when you go to do your homework tonight, please pay attention for what they're asking for. Okay, so like 12 through 17, 12 through 14, they want you to find the lateral surface area. But you need to pay attention to 15, 16, 17, and 20, because some of those they are asking for surface area. Okay, so make sure that you know the difference between lateral surface area and surface area. Okay, surface area, remember, is going to include the bases, the circular bases, whereas the lateral surface area is just this part of the cylinder. Okay, all right, thanks, guys.